Now from the so-called City Beautiful and home to the Madden studios, this is EA Sports coverage of the National Football League from Orlando, Florida. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be our visitors taking on our home team. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has, and
getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
well, his ratio was good last week. Most quarterbacks are really excited about a 3-to-1 ratio, but it's flipped in the wrong direction. He threw 3 interceptions, not touchdown passes, and he only had the 1 TD pass in that game. So he's trying to turn that around and find a way for his team to win.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 20 carries, 55 yards, and a touchdown.
It's a pretty mediocre week for him on the ground. Certainly a boon to his offense if he can get a little more output on his touches this week. He should get some more early carries as his team tries to get him into a rhythm.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Gregory will look to throw it. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
It's a gain of 10.
It's a first down on a gain of 10. Now Gregory. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. When you look at this defense, against the pass, they're toward the middle of the league, number 15 in the NFL.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group? On that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. Now Gregory to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll get 8, but they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive because that's not enough. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Fielded just inside the 20. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And they will take over 1st and 10. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his 2nd year in the NFL now.
When I was watching film this week, I had to write a note to myself. 3 touchdown passes in an NFL game deserves respect, not ho-hum just because they throw it around all the time, and he got his respect. NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
That's the ultimate vote of confidence from a week ago. Hey, look, he was great, not his best game ever, but obviously he was very good to garner that award. All the talk this week, though, was about let's take that forward now. 2nd and 6. This is caught. The tight end Cameron. That one a first down pickup of 8.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Back to throw again. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 2 yards left on 2nd down from the 9.
At the 9-yard line.
Now a first carry here for the running back. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. A tackle for loss there. 2 last week. He's tough to handle coming off the edge.
And when you talk about a defensive end, your first thought is, how does he rush the passer? That's where he makes his big plays getting into the backfield. But the best ones can play the run as well. And that's what we're seeing from him, that excellent combination of holding the point of attack and also getting upfield to make plays in the backfield.
Defensively, maybe a little too fired up there for a 3rd down stop.
Remember in preseason when we were going to camps and watching people, they worked on this, right? In the heat of the summer, just did it anyway.
Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. They'll look to throw here. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. They'll wind up losing 10 there, a full 10 yards, so that one hurts. And it brings up 3rd and goal. And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one, out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The visitors' offense and their quarterback coming out for their 2nd drive. And he's been very impactful when using his legs this year, both when the pocket breaks down and by design. You notice his name sits near the top when looking at the league leaders in rushing yards by a quarterback. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Oh, what a move. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4. When you look at this defense, this unit currently 7th in the NFL, Charles, in stopping the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if we can get to him. And a lane slow materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 8.
At the 45-yard line.
Off play action. Gregory throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that earns him a fresh set of downs. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they got things rolling on this drive. Now a give right side. Clancy. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
That's going to be caught by Rivers. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good, and this will stay at a 7-point game.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one from 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through, and that one winds up no good.
So the missed 56-yarder, and now the flip side. Good starting field position at the 46 near midfield. They'll start on the ground here on first down. The numbers for him from a week ago: 23 carries, 120 yards even.
Just an excellent performance from them on the ground last week, and that speaks to an offense that is operating at a high level on all fronts. Of course, that man running the ball, he's just seeing the field so well. But don't forget about his offensive line. They've really asserted their will out there and are confident they can repeat it again this week.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They go play action here on first down. Oh, he sheds himself free. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that'll make it 2nd down. Now the first carry here for the running back. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. This is 2nd and 8. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Orlando with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Rush coming in, he's taken down. Not the 1st and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground. 1st and goal looked like things were set up nicely, and now all of a sudden on 2nd and goal, Charles, a big challenge ahead of them.
And you have to know when you're this close to the goal line, things are going to happen faster, so you've got to get the ball out quick. Not going to have much time in the pocket before the defenders bring pressure.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Buying time to his left. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. So they're coming up here on the 9th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and goal. They'll set up a throw. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. A tough time to take the sack. Now it's 4th and goal, and that's a loss of 6.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah, What's going on? It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Buenos Aires offense back out now. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
Now a handoff up the middle. Clancy. That one a first down pickup of 8.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Able to push his way through. Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And his guys have made this a 1-score game now. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
The drive there only spanning 3 plays. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Orlando takes back over on offense. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
A gain of 13. It's a first down. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. They're going to look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
12 yards to go.
Looking to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Yeah, he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
A 4-yard gain. It's 4th down.
And this one is right through. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Buenos Aires offense back out now. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll motion the tight end across the formation. Up the middle they go. Clancy. And he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Able to get away. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
Like the footwork back there, I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. And on now is the punter. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And they blocked it. It's picked up, and this is a live ball, remember. And put it on the board. It's 6, a touchdown. A great play there. Taking it in. As his guys are able to extend their lead.
There are plenty of ways for a special teams coach to get excited. And when you block a punt into the end zone and recover for a score, yeah, he's going to be jumping up and down a big way.
And as a punter, you know that clock is ticking. He just didn't get it off in time. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now stands at 13. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Buenos Aires offense back out now. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll power his way forward for about 40 yards there on the first down carry.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And the Buenos Aires first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. We'll continue to go in that direction.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. Gregory. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. And this offense on third down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, But this is a nice throw here on third down, and they keep the drive going.
He finds his man, complete. It's Richards. Only able to gain a couple there. And that'll bring up second down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They'll look to throw again. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming down. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you'll have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it and pick up first downs.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Now 2nd and 5. They'll drop to throw. Fighting to stay upright. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. So halftime straight ahead, and that means we go to Scott Hansen. It is our EA Sports Halftime Report. Scott, take it away.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the 3rd quarter as we're ready to kick off the 2nd half. Back out to our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Scott, thank you very much. We are ready to get started here with the 2nd half. Oh, nice move. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. This offense ready to go to begin this 3rd quarter. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this 2nd half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
Throwing right, and that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 2nd and 9.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down at the 18-yard line.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage.
A loss of 1. It's now
Back to throw. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. Now they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Gregory. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. We need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Taken right around the 44. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The home team's offense and their running back getting set to go once more. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. They'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. And this will do the job nicely as that'll be out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line.
At their own 9-yard line.
The Buenos Aires offense back out now. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again, so he's not picking up a couple of 1st downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 1st downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
On 2nd and 15 now. Gregory. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Gregory. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Orlando takes back over on offense. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you can tend to play the field position game.
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why
proper spot. You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Second and 11. Looking middle, and that's complete. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll set up to throw. Works it past the 30, almost to the 25. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 86 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Stick with it on first down. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 12 more yards there and another first down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His second rushing touchdown of the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Just power football there, down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. Scott, thanks very much. And we welcome all of you back here on EA Sports for quarter number 3. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Buenos Aires offense back out now. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
From the 30 on second down, Gregory. Yeah, to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
There's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
From the gun on third down, Gregory. Yeah, brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
This is taken at the 18. We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3. Orlando takes back over on offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2 minutes.
And he lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Well, number 1 on the list of things not to do when you're up 3 scores in the 3rd, that right there, give the football away.
I love when you speak like that. You know how doctors talk about taking the Hippocratic Oath, first do no harm? You just did the football-cratic one right there. Don't give the ball away when you have a lead that you can lock this game down with.
Buenos Aires about set for another try on offense. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for him. And he picks up the 1st as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Off the RPO, he completes it. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Welcome back live to Orlando. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. On 2nd and goal, Gregory. And he's got it. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept them at the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The home team's offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, it's all been on display throughout. The drive will start with an option going left. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 9.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Here's a give up the middle. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Second down and a yard. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he gets it down to the 32. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
And now here's a carry heading left. 119 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
A 5-yard gain.
On second down, they'll run it here. And they'll get to him just inside the 15, even after that strong run we witnessed.
He was brought down at the 13-yard line. A gain of a yard.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And a great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps them pick up the first. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Second and goal from inside the 5. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
And that right there is a definition of a statement drive. You're in the fourth quarter, trying to get to the finish line, and here they were able to hold the ball for a long time and move it down the field. And how about them finishing it off with the touchdown run? Winning football 101, check that box.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And able to get this out to the 25. The Buenos Aires offense back out now. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's second down. Gregory will look to throw it. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. No gain on the play. And it's 3rd and 4 now. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now Gregory to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now Gregory. Over the middle, complete. It's Richards. From the 48-yard line, here's second down and 1. Again, he'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. So on the other side of the field now, it's first and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Off-play action. Gregory on the move to his left. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. They'll come up second and 7. Back to throw. Gregory. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun. Gregory got his man complete over the middle. That's Harrison. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
3 yards. It's now 4th down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
An 8-yard pickup. And the Buenos Aires first down.
Back to throw again. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
A gain of 7 brings up second down at the 26-yard line.
To throw again on second down. Gregory. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll start on the ground here on first down. Give him 5 yards there. It'll bring up second down.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. Brings up second down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front. Say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And when you break it down, you know, this was just a thoroughly dominating performance.
And I truly thought that we'd have a tight game coming into this one. I think you felt the same way based on our conversation after the production meeting. But obviously not the case. And how about just how it broke open? You know, you just all of a sudden, whoosh, there it is. This thing is pretty much done. And the crowd stayed with it to celebrate because they're like, let's enjoy watching our team play this well. This is fun.
So for Orlando, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Buenos Aires, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.